Cirque Hes, a charity teaching circus skills, relocated to Helston and saw increased participation from referrals and self-referrals. With Community Levelling Up funding, they'll enhance Circo-Neuro and Quirky circus programs, acquire equipment, upskill staff, expand access, and promote inclusivity.
Charity started in Penzance as a little street project for young people under the name Cirque du Ciel.
Then we ran a pilot project, Circus Works Devon, for 5 years, a circus based there in Industrial Estate.
And when the lease expired for February this year, we found this space and we created Cirque Hes, which is Cornish for shoal circus. It was easier to spell and it better represents what we're about, which is the individual taking care of the group and the group taking care of the individual.
The funding's allowed us to expand and create a lot of new activities, which is really great. So I've been able to bring in additional tutors to help me have a bigger group of adults, and it's allowed us to have an extra different kids session. We've also done a new thing which is called Sensory Sundays, which I've been doing monthly, which is really great to engage kids that can't make it here for the weekly regular sessions, and kids that are further away, more tempted to come and travel a bit further to our services as well.
We receive funding to upgrade to 2.0, if you like, our existing Circo-Neuro project for autistic young people under 15, special needs, and expand our Quirky circus programme, which is for adults of similar kind.
Funding's really helped us invest in a load of equipment so we can do more physical things like the flooring for acrobats and more aerial equipment. And it's also allowed us time to research how to better deliver those services and the positive effects that they are having on them, so that we can gather some research to carry on funding this in the future. So there's all sorts of benefits to circus arts above just not just the being physical exercise, but there's teamwork, there's a social aspect, communication,
confidence. Second, inclusion. People will come through the door and initially they might not have fantastic social skills. They might be really wary of the space and what they can do in it and how they'll be perceived within it. That usually melts away within about half an hour.
It's really nice to see, especially the young people that I work with, when they first start, they weren't engaged, they're very demand avoidant, and it takes a lot of time to build up trust with the young people that I work with especially, and it's really nice over time to see normally just let them play, but after a while I can start to give them instructions, then they can start to work with other kids and teams, and they just really come out of themselves through circus arts.
We like a lot of integration here as well. There's no reason why, for instance, when we do a showcase, it's not about your ability, your level of skill, it's about your inclusion in the process and wanting to be a part of something bigger than yourself. The greatest impact, without doubt, is being able to offer more activities to a wider range of people with a wider range of needs. People really feel invested in when they come through the door and they're like, ooh, you've got these mats, or ooh, when they see the new rigging lines and everything, they'll be like, you did this for us. And if people feel invested in, they usually invest back in you. The hardest thing is keeping things going long term, because long term projects, that's what a community needs really to support it. If you're not in the community long term, especially not in the Cornish community, and if you can't be long term, then your short term sexy projects are nice and everything, but what's that really doing for the community overall long term? So for me, the challenge is keeping us going, keeping the projects that we've got that are successful moving forward and developing, and looking, for the feedback and for the people from our service users to find out where they want to take the project, because it's really not about what I want to do or the organisation wants to do. It's about what meets the needs of the people here.